just a couple of days ago, there were breaking news. Breaking news brought to us by The Verge. And they were reporting that there was a rumor, or there is a rumor, where Microsoft is going to lay off a considerable amount of staff. And I mean, when the PlayStation community heard this, when the ponies got whiff of this, I mean, these guys started to celebrate for layoffs.
I think I read about this in the Bible, the book of Revelations. I think it means it's the end of the world or something. Makes me want to dance.
Yes, the inner Spice Girls started to come out of these ponies when they heard that Xbox was having layoffs. So today we are going to address why Microsoft is having layoffs and what could this mean for their studios. In the meantime, there is a little issue, there's a little problem. And let me just say that it's burning. Yes, this problem is burning. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about the new fire, the new heat in these gaming streets, according to the ponies, and that is Death Stranding 2. You see, when Death Stranding 2 was released, I mean, these ponies were saying all sorts of craziness about this game. Look at this guy who is saying that he is feeling to go and have relations with his PlayStation 5 because of Death Stranding 2. Foxy Gamer UK tweeted, Death Stranding 2 will make you want to explicit language your PlayStation 5. Then after a PlayStation dev would have said, we advise against doing that. Then after another pony would have said, no sir, I'm about to clap its cheeks.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And then after PlayStation studio guy says, oh no. And then these guys are just, I mean, think about this, guys. Think about grown men talking about having relations with a plastic box because of Death Stranding 2. When I say that these ponies are sick, this is not an understatement. They are really sick. They are sick in their mind and they are sick in their heart.
This is a sickness. It is deviant, therefore we don't want it.
That just wasn't it. There was also another pony who was saying this. This is Reno. He's saying enough time has passed. Death Stranding 2 on the beach is greater than everything PlayStation Studio had to offer since the PlayStation 3 era. Wow, 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 wow. So yes, PlayStation fans all around the world, they are going crazy for Death Stranding 2. PlayStation fans are boasting about the visuals of Death Stranding 2. They are saying this is the most graphically intensive game they have ever saw. And guess what? They are paying for it. Because guess what is happening to PlayStation 5? Well, let Usher tell you guys. Wait, Usher. Are you saying that we should let the PlayStation 5 burn? Yes, it appears that Death Stranding 2 is causing some PlayStation 5s to overheat. But this is not the first time this is happening. This happened in the past with Final Fantasy 16. You guys remember?
Jesus!
It's not even too hot.
PlayStation.
Square this before it run out. Gotcha. PS5 was too hot. What?
So yes, it appears that Death Stranding 2 is bringing the PlayStation 5 to its knees. Yes, this thing is overheating it. I mean, we are making s'mores off of these PlayStation 5s. I mean, listen to this report.
Some Death Stranding 2 players say it's overheating their consoles. Some Death Stranding 2 players are reporting that the game is making their PlayStation 5s overheat. While initially thought to be fixed by a recent patch, Death Stranding 2 players are still experiencing the issue. The follow-up to Stranding, Death Stranding has been a major success for Kojima Productions. Death Stranding 2 is one of the highest-rated games of the year thus far, with gamers and critics alike celebrating the game. Unfortunately, though, some players are finding difficulty actually being able to fully enjoy the title. Players on social media are reporting that while they're playing Death Stranding 2, their console's fans turn on at high speed, and the PlayStation 5 displays an overheating warning. It mostly seems to be impacting the original PlayStation 5 and the slim version of the console, though at least one PlayStation 5 Pro player mentioned that while they didn't get a warning, their console was extremely hot to the touch while playing the game. What's causing PS5s to overheat while playing Death Stranding 2? Players have been troubleshooting the issue among themselves, switching between performance and quality mode, shifting the PlayStation 5 between horizontal and vertical alignments, and improving ventilation. However, none of these efforts seem to be having much of an impact. However, fans have narrowed down that the game seems to run fairly well in general, with the problem only occurring when they go to the map screen. Some report that mere seconds there caused the system to start overheating, while others left it on the map while away for several minutes, only to return to find it had overheated. It's not clear why the map is triggering the issue in particular, though some have theorized that looking at it may temporarily uncap the frame rate, pushing the original PlayStation 5's GPU to its limit. Which would produce an excess of heat. Several players reported that a recent patch for Death Stranding 2 seemed to have improved upon the issue, but didn't eliminate it. Some players seemed to be able to use the map for a bit longer without their PlayStation 5s issuing an overheating warning, though others weren't so lucky. It's likely that a patch fixing this problem entirely will be released in the near future. Until that happens, players should use caution while playing Death Stranding 2 and ensure that their consoles are set up to ventilate as efficiently as possible.
Now, isn't this embarrassing? I thought the PlayStation 5 was the most capable console ever made. I thought the PlayStation 5 was the best console ever made according to these ponies. These ponies are struggling to decide if to put their console in horizontal mode, if to put it in vertical mode, if to hang it from the roof, if to put a Lasco fan on it. I mean, these guys are struggling and down bad because of Death Stranding 2. Wow, wowzers. And guess what? This is not happening just to one PlayStation fan. Look at this trend here. Look at how many persons on this Reddit thread who is showing that here what this is happening to them as well. Look how many. I mean, this is sick. Now, would PlayStation or Kojima address this issue? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But it does goes to show that here what there are something called good consoles and good ventilation, and then there's the PlayStation 5. So now, guys, sit back and relax. Let's talk about some Microsoft layoffs. Let's get it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. So guys, before we continue the video, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We're just about 700 subscribers away from that goal. I believe we can make it before the year done. Now, when you subscribe, of course, you are getting great Xbox content. You'll also be getting some Nintendo news here and there, and also we specialize in the Sony Pony sort. So do me a favor, hit this like and subscribe button if this type of content interests you. Let's get back to the video. So let's address the layoffs. So we would have known, or we would have heard about the rumor that Microsoft is going to lay off a number of devs when it comes to their Xbox branch. Now, let me just remind you guys that these are just rumors as of the 29th of June. And because it is just rumors, we will treat it like that, as rumors. So that's the first point. Now, let's just say that these rumors are true. Layoffs are never good, and let me just say that if this is true, I hope that all the devs find a job as soon as possible. Now, could Microsoft do better when it comes to laying off? Yes, they could do better when it comes to the Xbox branch because the gaming industry makes so much money. Now, I know there were also layoffs when it comes to Microsoft. That is the company. 6,000 persons got laid off. Now, that had nothing to do with Xbox or had nothing to do with gaming. That 6,000. The ponies are making it feel like it's about gaming, but no. Microsoft is a massive company with over 250,000 people working for Microsoft. So, yes, 6,000 from the company. That is what happened earlier, I believe, this month or last month. Now, this rumor is about Xbox layoffs, and this is where we come in. You see, Microsoft is not the only gaming company that is laying off persons. Although we are seeing Sony is doing the same. You guys could remember last year, 2024, they laid off the entire Concord team. They laid off a number of different developers from Ben Studios and also developers from Visual Arts. So yes, a considerable amount of PlayStation, the devs, have been laid off not only last year but this year. The question is, how could number one be laying off devs? I mean, these ponies said PlayStation is selling the most, making the most money, seeing record highs when it comes to gaming. So how could number one be laying off, devs? I mean, we could understand Microsoft laying off devs according to you ponies because they ain't selling no Xboxes according to you guys. They are third place according to you guys. So okay, it is to be expected that based on your talking point that Microsoft or Xbox lay off persons, this shouldn't be surprising according to you ponies, but it is surprising when Sony does it because they are number one in the gaming industry according to you guys, not so? So you see the logic, how it's falling apart when it is you look at it that way. Now, it's not just Microsoft or Sony or Xbox that are laying off devs. Look at this list here. Look at this list of different gaming studios that are laying off their devs. I mean, it's not just one or two. We are seeing EA, we are seeing Monolith Soft, we are seeing so many different devs that are laying off individuals, laying off these devs. So this is what is happening currently in the gaming industry. And the last reason why there would be even more layoffs at Xbox and Microsoft is because of this reason. Yes, it's because of AI. AI is what would lead, layoffs in the near future. And this is not just me saying it. A lot of different gaming analysts, a lot of the pundits in the gaming industry, they are saying that guess what? AI is what would be, would contribute to some of the biggest layoffs in the gaming industry. Guess who's one of the leading companies in AI? It's Microsoft. Microsoft is leading in AI when it comes to enterprise AI. NVIDIA is leading when it comes to hardware AI. And right now, Microsoft and NVIDIA is in a beautiful partnership. And I mean, this is very clear. What is contributing to the layoffs? We would have looked at 3 different reasons. Is it right? I'm not saying it's right, it's wrong. I don't believe anyone should lose their job, but any good company know that when it is the restructure for redundancy and so forth, it keeps the company lean and it maximizes profits. And this is what these companies is all about. They take away the human element and they are only looking for profits. And at the end of the day, this is what the investors want. So those are the reasons why we would see more layoffs happening in the gaming industry in the near future if this rumor turns out to be true. Now, let me hear what you thought about the video today. Do you believe that PlayStation 5s are overheating, causing millions of forest fire all across the world? And what are your thoughts about the Microsoft layoffs? Do you believe it's AI? Or do you believe that Microsoft is just firing their devs for fun? Let me know in the comment sections below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.